What's up, friends? Hey, happy Tuesday. How's it going? All right. It has been a fun, busy, and enjoyable day. Hopefully, you're having a great start to your week. I am streaming on YouTube. Hello, everyone on YouTube. Great to see you guys. Also streaming on TikTok. Hey, what's up, Liz? How are you? So I just jumped on a couple moments ago, but I just wanted to give a quick hello, say hello to some folks who happen to be online, and maybe talk a little bit about a couple events that are coming up. Again, happy Tuesday. Hope you're enjoying your week so far. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Hello, Elle. Nice to see you. If you're joining us, let me know where you are chatting from or where you're joining from in the chat. Uh, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, let me know down in the chat where you are joining us from, what part of the country or world you happen to be in. What's up, friends? How you doing? It's great to see you. Oh yeah, what's going on, Gerald and Char? Thanks for joining. If you're on TikTok and you want to tap the screen, it's weird. In the future, will it be weird that I asked people to tap a screen? I don't know, but you can. Thanks for joining. What's going on, friends? Bootscoot here. Philip joining you on a Tuesday. Hello, YouTube and TikTok. It's great to have you here. Thanks for the likes. If you're not following me yet, that's okay. No big deal. Hopefully, you're enjoying the content on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram. Thanks everyone for joining. I'm on YouTube and TikTok at the moment. Let me know where you are calling in from. We've got Julie from Chicago. Julie, I don't know if we've spoken about this before, but I used to live in Chicago. It was a terrific city when I was there. I'm assuming it still is. I lived in Wrigleyville when I was studying improv at Improv Olympic, Comedy Sports, Second City, and those places. What's going on, everybody, on TikTok? Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. So, my name is Philip Victor. I'm currently in San Diego. I'm from Orlando, Florida. I kind of split time between those two coasts. But if we haven't had a chance to meet, hello. And I hope we get a chance to meet, at the very least, dance together at some point soon. If you're joining on TikTok, feel free to tap the screen to like the chat or the live stream. And if you are not familiar with my YouTube channel, you can go to the profile link on TikTok and it'll take you to the YouTube channel where you can find some lessons, a few lessons here and there. So yeah, thanks so much for joining, everybody. I have been trying to live stream a little bit more on my Monday night classes. That is typically my beginner class. It starts around 6 p.m. Pacific. So if you ever want to tune in, I would love for you to stop by and say hello. And you can even throw a request in. I don't know if I'll see it because I'm usually managing somewhere between 100 and 200 people, but I try to check in on the screen periodically, and that would be fun. Hopefully, down the road, not too far, we work in some sort of a hybrid situation where I can get people learning from home as well. Thank you, Amber. I really appreciate that very much. Um, Again, if you're joining us, drop it in the chat where you are joining from, what city you're in. Appreciate it. Huge fan from Maine. Thank you so much, Leafy. I appreciate you. Um, yeah. That's so cool. And Las Vegas, big country dancing. I'm going to be in Las Vegas in about a month. I was actually just looking at flights. Hopefully, I'll be getting a chance to guest instruct at Stony's North 40. Love Wrigleyville. Just started dancing again. Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, North Carolina. Hello. I was just chatting with some friends about coming out there as well. Oh, thank you so much, Vale. Appreciate you. Yes, I think a hybrid class would be fun. So my Monday class is my normal beginner class. Sometimes I teach on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. Next week on the 8th, I believe I will be teaching on Tuesday. So I will probably be going live sometime Tuesday night. And don't, Elizabeth, I don't want you to die, and then we can't dance together, right? Uh, but yeah, next week, I'll probably be doing some sort of live stream on the 8th as well as the 9th. The 8th is going to be a substitute for my beginner class where we usually teach beginner lessons for the first couple hours starting at 6 p.m. Pacific. Sorry if that's late if you're on the East Coast or somewhere even further away. But if you want to learn, it might be a good opportunity to stop by and catch some lessons. Yeah, Leafy, I look forward to seeing you at Sunshine as well. I'm super stoked about that. Caleb says, come to Ohio. Caleb, I'm actually from Ohio. I haven't been back there for a number of years, but I grew up near Cleveland. I would be delighted to come up there and teach. I was just in Michigan a couple weekends ago. I was invited by Genergy and Jordan to head up there and teach in the Detroit area. It was super fun. Do you ever do swing lessons? Sometimes. Sometimes I do swing lessons. I haven't really had time in my life slash schedule, but hopefully in the next few months, I'll be doing a sister channel to the Boot Scootin' channel that's doing some swing stuff. You ever go to Flanagan's or Yellow Rose? I have not yet, but I would love to. Walsh, what's going on from Orange County? Pretty close to where I am right now. Friends, if you're on TikTok, go ahead and tap the screen. And if you are curious about learning more lessons and you're just jumping on here, I teach line dancing. I teach some partner dancing as well. You can find over 550 lessons and demos on my YouTube channel. When are you at BNS? I will be back at BNS next Wednesday, the 9th. That is a brewery in San Diego. Oh, Najor, you're so welcome. I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. I'm assuming it's Najor or Nahor. But you're very welcome. Oh yeah. Hey, what's up? um, we'd love to have you in Jersey. I would love to come up to Jersey. I have danced in Pennsylvania a couple times, but I haven't made it over to Prospectors or any of the other places that Jersey, I'm sure, has to offer. So, friends, I don't want to be on too long, but I wanted to say hello. I want to express my thanks and gratitude to everyone. I think it's important to do that on a regular basis because that's where my heart is at, and dancing has done tremendous things for me in my life. In a multitude of facets, most especially bringing me closer to a community of people who get a lot of benefits out of it, short term and long term, from health and happiness and just friendships, community, the ability to compete, the ability to learn, the ability to challenge yourself, get out of your comfort zone, the ability to live in the present. I can't say enough things about how much dancing has done for me, and I hope it has affected you in some way similar. If you come and learn from me at some point, which I'll be talking about in just a couple moments, um, oftentimes I will tell people that when I started dancing in 2017, I was very, very bad at line dancing, and I was, in fact. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. um, I was, pretty bad, just straight up for several months. I don't think I learned one dance, and I beat myself up, and I was hard on myself, and uh, somehow, for some dumb reason, I stuck with it, and so I'm super glad that I did because it's created a lot of great opportunities in my life and a lot of great opportunities to meet amazing people, many of whom have stopped by and said hello on the calls. So wherever it is in your life, it could be super small. It could be something you do once a month, once a year, something you go to enjoy watching and you don't actually even do it. And all those things are okay. But I just wanted to express my gratitude for those of you who have danced with me, those of you who have sent me messages and thank yous. Some people have even sent like tips and gratuities and that kind of stuff. And I appreciate it tremendously. A lot of you share my channel. A lot of you repost learning with a picture of me in your living room. And all those things are intensely meaningful, and I really appreciate that. So, period, and one of those. And I wanted to also talk about a little bit. Oh, from Santiago, Chile. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for jumping on. Hello to Chile. Hopefully, I get a chance to come down there and dance. You know who I bet's been down there? Mark Paulino. I got a chance to dance with Mark a couple weeks ago, and I mentioned I was dancing in Michigan and we were dancing together, as well as George Blick from Nashville Palace, aka Standard Western. He was there holding a competition. Always great to see George and Mark. But Mark travels like an insane amount, and I'm super proud of where he's come. If you're not familiar with Mark Paulino, he's a choreographer. He's a dude with the spiky hair and the sunglasses. He choreographed Rude Dude, Honky Tonk Way, Ooh Baby Baby, aka Scream, Come On and Jump, and a bunch of other dances that I'm not remembering off the top of my head, Make the Rooster Crow, and lots of newer ones that like I said, I'm not recalling at this very moment. Yes, he does. He pops up everywhere. So I'm going to be seeing Mark this coming weekend. He's going to be joining us at the Edge Dance Event. The Edge Dance Event, I think this is my jacket from either last year or the year before. That is taking place in Southern California in the sort of Riverside, San Diego area. It's northeastern San Diego County. It's in Temecula, where you may be familiar with the Stampede. And oh yeah, Hannah, I'll let him know what's going on. Hello, friends. Hi, Faith. Um, Faith, also very talented dancer and choreographer, as I'm sure many of you are. I don't want to exclude anyone just because I may not have seen your stuff. Um, but yeah, the Edge event is coming up this weekend in Southern California. It is hosted by Kickstart Country Events, founded by Adia Dance. Also, there will be Southern Soul dancing there from South Florida and tons of amazing instructors from around the country. If you've been to a Kickstart Country event before, you kind of know how it goes. This is a very special one, near and dear to my heart. It's very close by. Does BNS do line dancing on different days, not just Monday? I do BNS some Wednesdays and Fridays. I'll be up in Indiana this November for an event. Um, a big dance conference. So I will give you some more information on that in a moment. But yeah, the Edge dance event coming up this weekend. So if you're in the area or if you're nearby and you're considering doing something amazing in your dance life, I would strongly encourage you to come by. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's a pretty typical format, which you may not be familiar with, but we're going to be basically doing workshops throughout the morning and afternoon up until about 5 or 6 p.m. Then we take a break, and then we have open dancing and competitions and live music throughout the evening, and it's just a blast. During the day, there's going to be 5 or 6 dance floors. It's on a ranch called CRC. So again, if you're in the area, feel free to message me. I'd be happy to give you more information about it. If you're joining from TikTok, hello, hit that screen, tap it a few times. If you like line dancing or if you're happy we jumped on today, I've been dying to meet the one who has taught me so much. I'm so excited you're coming to Indiana. Thank you so much. What I'm sorry that I'm blanking. World Showdown. It is Tanya Curry's event. It's in Indiana in November. I'll be posting some more about it. Hey, new to line dancing. I absolutely love your videos. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I don't want to say your name wrong, but Brianna, however it is pronounced, I'm delighted to meet you online. When are you coming to dance in Florida? That is a great question, and that leads to my next segue. So this weekend is the Edge. The following weekend, I'll be at Country Thunder in Arizona. So if anyone is heading out to that country festival, please come and say hi. I'll be dancing at the Electric Thunder tent along with some other talented folks. That's in Arizona the weekend after this one. And then the following weekend is Sunshine and Line in Orlando, Florida. That is brought to you by Rachel McEnany White, one of the most talented female line dancers, choreographers, instructors, etc., that exist in the world. And also there is going to be Joe Thompson Samaski, a wonderful, wonderful woman and another just huge icon in the line dance world, and tons of other instructors. Uh, Shane McKeever, Fred Whitehouse, Roy and Fiona, Simon Ward, Madison, just like some of the biggest names in line dance choreography. Whether you follow choreographers or not, some of the biggest names are going to be there, and you'll get a chance to meet them. And when you're there, I'll be like, hey, you see that person over there? They choreographed these 8 dances that you know. And you're going to be like, what? Or maybe you won't, but they're just normal people. They're awesome. I should be going to Shoreline this year. The dance conference is in Florence, Arizona, which is about an hour southeast of Phoenix. So sorry, I'm skipping around a little bit, but Country Thunder is in Florence, Arizona. That's next weekend. Sunshine and Line is the weekend after that in Orlando, Florida. And then the weekend after that, I anticipate that I will be at Stagecoach, which is in the Palm Springs, Indio area in Southern California. That is another big country festival. So I hope that I see some of you out there as well. Let's see. Yes, I should be going to Shoreline this year. Shoreline is another event put on in Florida. It is brought to you by Southern Soul, which I referred to earlier. It's Stephanie and Tamara and company. They're down in South Florida. They put on an event, which is a Kickstart event, another one of those that combines line dancing and partner dancing. And when I say partner dancing, some of you are familiar with that. Some of you may not be. Partner dancing in this context includes country swing, West Coast swing, two-step progressive, some bar coast. There'll be workshops about just partner connection, lifts, like doing sort of lifts and tricks, special dips, and all sorts of different things. It's a really great opportunity to learn all elements of dancing that you see at bars and at dance conferences. So it's pretty awesome. Do you think you'd ever come to the Dallas, Texas area? I was just in Dallas a couple weeks ago for a different reason. I don't remember why. A team building thing. I host team building events for a living. The last 2 years we had Dance XL in Dallas. This year it was supposed to be in Houston, but something happened and it's no longer taking place, or they're changing it into a retreat weekend. So I do plan on coming back to Dallas. While I was there, I taught at Rodeo Exchange in Fort Worth, and I would love to come back. So feel free to reach out to me if you have any connections with local bars and such in that area. Want to say hi to Mighty Mouse from Florida, Scotty Dubs from Dubuque, also George from Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, and the Paper Corner, Debbie from Pennsylvania. So we got a lot of folks from PA on the line right now as well. If you're on TikTok, hit the screen a few times. If you're on YouTube, I guess you can hit the screen, but I don't think it's going to do much, and I don't want you to damage your laptop or PC. So maybe if you're on YouTube, you don't have to hit the screen, but you can try. I mean, I don't see a problem in trying. Thank you again, everybody, for jumping on. I'm going to get going here in a minute. Thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate that. So I've got some exciting news coming up soon, but I'm not going to talk about it too much yet. It has to do with more lessons online and some upgrades. I also have some merchandise coming out. For those of you who have been asking me for years to have hats and shirts, I've got some merchandise coming out. I started selling some in Michigan. I'll be selling some all month long at the events that I mentioned. If you want to find out more about where you can find me teaching, you can check out on my Facebook page, Boot Scoot and Line Dance, or on my website, the San Diego MCEMCEE.com. And I've got a calendar of the next couple weeks. I don't have it too far out because the other work that I do, the corporate work that I do, kind of shifts things around from time to time. But I am currently in Southern California. If you're ever here, please come and say hello. Shoot me a message on Instagram or on Facebook or TikTok or wherever. And so you can come dance with me. And especially if you're here this weekend, oh, I would love it if you came to the Edge Dance event. It is super fun. Thank you, Scotty. Oh, yeah, those are all such great dances. And I appreciate it, Mighty Mouse. Thank you so much. Hello, John, as well. So wait, you had merch in Michigan? I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't bring a ton. I only had like 20 hats, but there's going to be more. Don't you worry. And hopefully we'll do some fun stuff where we get a chance to use some of the proceeds from some of this merch and some of the events and some of the thanks and the gratuities that I get on the channel to do some good things for other people in terms of scholarships for dancing stuff um, and just even blessing people that aren't even in the dance community. Yeah. Because I think we have a really great opportunity now that line dancing, it's been popular for a long time. I think it's becoming even more widespread and more popular. And I think there's a great opportunity not only at the venues that we're at to reach out and build more community and bring people into the fold, but there's a great opportunity if we can sort of have a unified front as a line dance community to do some amazing things for our communities locally and maybe nationally. So I know those are just words at this moment, but you got to believe in yourself. If you had some of those ideas before and you are like, I think we, meaning the people you dance with, could get together and go to a senior home and get them dancing, or go to a school and get them dancing, or do be part of some kind of fundraiser. Like, you have the capability. Each and every one of you has the capability to do that. And it has little to do with me, but if I can be an inspiration to make you go further in that journey, then I'm honored to do so. Kelsey asked, how do you cultivate safe and inclusive learning and community within different communities? That is a good question, Kelsey. I try not to differentiate communities too much. I understand that people have different community identities, and I have a ton of respect for that. I think that I just try to focus myself personally on being as welcoming as I can to everybody who wants to try this and um, be a part of something, whether it's just for one day or something long term. Um, I I don't have too much more to say on that at this time, I guess. But yeah, I don't look too much into yeah, I try to just welcome everybody, I think is my answer to that. How could I ask you to do a demo to my dance? I'm honored that you would like me to do a demo to your dance. I've been kind of quasi getting flooded with people asking me to do lessons and demos to their dances, and I haven't really decided the best way to handle that, to be honest, because my life and my time are very limited. And although I would love to have unlimited time to go do that stuff, like me renting a studio and going out, learning a dance, filming a dance, editing a dance, it all takes time. And as it is, I'm having a hard time supporting that just with the lessons that I'm making that are already kind of widespread and mainstream. So if I don't come up with a better way to monetize, you know, the lessons that I'm putting online, then I'm probably going to be somewhat limited in what I release. Because every time you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. I know that's a long explanation, but thank you so much for asking. You can always send it to me and I'll try to take a look. I just don't want to make any guarantees that I can film dances for folks because there's quite a few people asking me about it, which I'm honored. Just learned Infectious. Oh, such a fun dance. You're welcome. Thank you for asking, Kyla. Ginger Snowman, can't wait to meet you at the Edge this weekend. Learned all the dances I started from you. Thank you so much. I look forward and make sure you come and say hi. All right, friends. Well, I'm going to jump off, but thanks again for stopping by. Thank you to my newer TikTok family. And thank you to the YouTube family and anyone who joined on Instagram, anyone who's come dance with me. Some bigger events coming up later this year. Make sure you leave some space in your calendar for Nashville Dance Fest happening at the beginning of September and the showdown up in Indiana happening in November. I'll be doing a bunch of other stuff throughout the summer and fall, which I will give you more information on later. But for now, uh, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for supporting each other. As I was kind of mentioning earlier, each and every one of you has an opportunity every time you go not only out dancing, but into the world. But we'll just focus on dancing. Every time you go out dancing, regardless of where you go, you get an opportunity not only to grow as a person, but also to support the people around you, whether they're people you've been dancing with or someone who's brand new who's walking in for the very first time and they're kind of like, what is this? Am I ever going to be able to navigate this world? So please take that opportunity to spread high vibrations and include that person into the dance family. And I can't wait to see you all on the dance floor. God bless you guys. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Ciao for now. A presto, ciao.